Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, ducklings, and welcome back. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Hello, hello, hello. Here. There we go. Wait, is that overlapping all of a sudden? No, it's fine. Wonderful. Good. Welcome to the Friday stream, everyone. Alex, congratulations on the first. Well done. Good afternoon, Alex. Hope you're doing well. Dip, how is it going, Dip? Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well, dude. Avora, good afternoon, Avora. Hatchney, good afternoon. Hello. Kay, good morning. Hope you're well. Enjoy your start into the day. Nebel, good afternoon. Hello, Nebel. And Afeet, good morning, Afeet. You're not aggressive, you're aggressively awesome. Changed my mind. Morning, Afeet. Hope you're well. Craig, good morning. Hello, Craig. I saw you attack another duck. I mean, you've done the most damage in this current session, Avora. So I don't know whether you should be the one judging. I don't know about that. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday. That's the entire intro, huh? that's the entire intro, huh? I mean, I guess. Anyone read any good books lately? No. I mean, if you've read any good books lately, please do recommend them. Today is going to be a really laid-back stream. We'll see how the day goes. We'll see how long the day goes. I don't know yet. All up for debate, all up for improv today, really. No notification, rude Twitch. Zwei Freund, good afternoon. How's it going? I'm a healer, I don't attack. I passive other ducks to full health. That's true. That is true. Effort is playing a healer, so... So to break the news is I'm not even a watcher, but Uma's down right now. Damn. Well, shit. Thanks, Shotleg. I appreciate the warning. Do we... Like, the servers have been absolute crap for the last couple of days, right? How bad is it going? How bad is it going? I know they sent out like stuff earlier and it's not legend event yet. Maintenance was 2 days ago. So this isn't the scheduled thing. It's just down. Zwei Freund, you're not on Steam, right? Is the game running for you? That's usually a good indicator. A couple of the problems that Uma has been having over the last couple of days has been because of Steam and not exactly because Uma. So if we have someone that is not on Steam and it's running for them, then we'll see. Can't even get in. Let me guess. It like breaks at 60% loaded, huh? Did they ban me for being awesome already? Probably. I wish you luck into connecting to the game. Listen, the stream has just begun. We can just take some time. Uma will boot up when it boots up. It's gonna be fine. It doesn't work on phone either. I'm on both Steam and iOS and both are down. Wonderful. Thank you everyone for testing. I appreciate that. Mobile and on PC trying to grind, brother. Yeah, shit. No, I'm single platform. I did connect it to my mobile because there were 1,000 gems in that, but that's the only reason I did it. I could not name you a mobile game that I've played in the last 10 years or so that I've preferred to play on mobile. When, if possible, I'm usually on emulator. We might be back. We might be so back. Let's actually hype. I got in. Okay, wonderful. Slight hiccup then. The servers might have exploded. I'm gonna be the first one to yell hurrah for Apology Gems, right? Apollo Gems Inc. Shit like this is why I like gacha communities. Not about preferring, it's too hot in my living room, so laying in my cooler bedroom with a phone is preferable. That's actually really fair. That is very fair, Nibble. I have it on mobile because I'm traveling sometimes. No, also fair. Also fair. I don't go anywhere, so hey, you know. Now, I want to roll up today, like, in a more or less relaxed fashion. We have some runs to do. We have a couple of things to talk about mechanically if they come up. I finally read through all of the speed calculations, and I finally read through them enough that I understand them. I understand them enough to tell you that you do not need to know how they work at all. Like, you just need to know that speed increases your maximum velocity on the final sprint. That's all you need to know. Fuck it. Outside of that, yeah, don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. I read through all of it. I did the math, and yeah, no, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. I'm out again. Bye, Shotleg. Good luck on your races and good luck on the grind. Hopefully you get that spark. Got fine motion. Yeah, I saw your post, right? Hell yeah, 2 point. Good pull, good pull. Neffy, good afternoon, Neffy. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, Neffy? I just realized I don't need to pull the gacha for horse until end of September. Yeah, so like we know the numbers from Japan, right? So if we, big disclaimer, if we compare JP launch to our launch, we have gotten less free shit than JP has gotten. I'll tell you that right now. I still think we've gotten a fair amount of free stuff, but the accelerated schedule is going to be dangerous for us. I'm not going to doomsay this. We don't know how they're going to handle anything. I think we can start doomsaying in like a couple of months, but right now, if we look towards the future, we can tell that according to JP, we get about 7 to 8k gems a month. So every like 3 to 5 months is when you can get a spark. That's sans all of the free stuff. Sans all free pulls, obviously. That's okay. Right, that's okay. Pick your battles. But all got to do to give less things to the global server thing. I mean, the current ones do it, yeah, Affid, you're right. We obviously see this across the board with a lot of current gachas. Take Persona 5X, for example, that are currently going through major issues with their global version just being treated worse than the other versions. Characters not going into standard immediately, but characters going into standard after 6 months. Worse currency, worse polls, worse everything, right? I'm not stuck with 10 Umas until September. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. We don't know what else they'll give us. Random tickets are a thing. Right. Think about it like this. Who do you want to pull in September? Who do you want to pull in September? Who's it going to be? Because the way that I look at it is from now until Summer Morozenski is just time to train our parents for Summer Morozenski. This is all just prep time. Unfortunately, like Maru in Manhattan, obviously, but unfortunately, that necessitates like getting a Seiyun Sky. I might throw light pulls at Seiyun. I might, with the understanding that that could be disastrous, but who knows? Who knows, right? We'll end up seeing that later down the line. Let me boot up Uma. Let me boot this up. Da da da. Zoop. Cut this down. Put chat back where there should be. Wonderful. Oh, Hishi? Oh, good pull. I might have to cut like my Hishi pull. Like I'm tempted, like I want Hishi as a character, but I don't know what I would do with her as a runner. Considering I can't fit her into anything that matters. You can now purchase the daily Karat pack. Thank you. That's really nice. I guess. In worst case scenario, I guess the Seiyun Sky for making my fronters. Yeah, that's the plan. By that point, you should have the others supplied as well. The only downside is obviously that means that you can only really train your fronters 3 times a day, and that's bad. Hensei, thank you for the hydrate. I've been told by my doctor I need to drink more. So, I need to get through more liters of water. It's wonderful. Zoop. Let's switch over. So, what we got? I haven't actually logged in yet. Well, I logged in this morning. I did like a couple of runs this morning, but as you can tell, I haven't even gotten my dailies yet. I see the server is still in rude health. The world's first gacha game with too many players. I don't know whether it's the world's first gacha game with too many players, or whether it's the world's millionth gacha game with unstable servers. Hey Chris, I hope you're doing well. Nee, alles gut. Sorry, my son's named Chris and he was in the other room going like, huh? Wonderful. The inactivity time is now less than a minute. FGO had the same problem at global launch, so I mean, yeah, but that's Fate, right? Fate does Fate things, I suppose. So, first things first. Zoop. We have a URA to run. Now then, the important part, once this loads, I wish they'd announce something about this, by the way. I wish they'd talk about it. A connection error occurred. Ooh, this isn't fun. Ooh, this isn't fun at all. Ooh. Is this gonna be a common occurrence for the rest of the day? We've had really bad connections for the last couple days, but when you start questioning your life playing games, those are two separate problems, right? First of all, Marinara, how you doing? Hello. When did I start questioning my life? Early on. When did I start questioning my life playing games? Early on, I guess. How you doing, Marinara? It is right now. We're gonna get so many apology carrots. Are we though? Are we though? I mean, obviously I will always advocate for more free shit in gacha games, right? But if we go by maintenance compensation, then I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Oh, we made it to character select. Games like this? Games like this? No, I love this game. I don't need to question my life over Uma at all. Marinara, this game has been fantastic. Oh no, Taiki? I don't want to run Taiki. I'm not gonna put Taiki on the poll, I'm sorry. I can't be bothered. At least let me get my 3 daily runs. I mean, you've got 24 hours, right? You get 20 free items and 3 premium currency. They've been better than that. For the minor inconvenience that right now you have load times, I know. How about Bakushin? We ran Bakushin yesterday. Let's see. Who do we put on the poll? Who's going onto the poll? New poll. Who are we running? And to spend an entire evening of watching Care instead of going outside or streaming Tortoise. Good luck on 3-star guts today. No, don't do that. Actually, I can't get 3-star guts because we never hit 600. But don't worry, I'll get a 1-star gut just for you. Just for you. Hey Tortoise, I hope you're doing well, dude. So, first one on the list, McQueen. We could redo McQueen. Rudolph goes on the list. Who else goes on the list? Who else is up for running today? We do need to redo Mihono, as much as that irks me. We do have to redo the Mihono run. There she goes. Most of us never get into 600 range, yeah. I've had one recently that went into it because it was capping stamina. And my early game trainings were very heavily inspired by everyone into the gut stat, please, thank you. But that hasn't happened in a while. Ooh, Air Groove. We need to put Air Groove on. Air Groove. And I believe that is the poll. Here you go, everyone. Pick your poison. Who would you like to see? Who would you like to see? We're going to try to be a bit more tryhard about this today. I'm going to tell you this right now. We're going to be a bit more try-hard about this. We're going to make a custom deck instead of one of the generics. We're going to probably find a custom parent. And then we're going to see where this ends. Specifically, if we're running McQueen, I want to try a little bit harder. A little bit harder. Ship? We're not running ship in PvP, Afid. We're not running ship in PvP. As much as Goldship is the content horse, she really is. Major Mech Goldship is currently not relevant for us. Currently not relevant for us. As a reminder, hold up, I can show you. We made this yesterday. I've since then done a couple of other things on that spreadsheet, but we made this yesterday while you all vote. Doop. There we go. That's the plan. That's the plan. I have failed to mark what's already been accomplished, but like a couple of those are already done. Like a couple things are done already. Maybe if I just made them smaller and then aligned the cell, but like that's effort, fuck that. Ignore this, ignore that even more, don't worry about it. But these are the horses that overall we have to put together. Our Medro still needs work. I think my Agnes is fine. Oh, I forgot Opera. Opera should have probably been on there as well, but we can put her onto the second pole. Opera needs to be done as well. Rudolph needs to be finished. Mihono needs to be completely redone. I think Maru and Oguri definitely needs to be redone. Oh god. The air groove needs to be completely made. Like, I don't even have an air groove that like slightly does anything akin to that. So we have a tie between McQueen and Mihono Bourbon. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Some distance starts at pace and ends on end closer. Yeah, Haru. Our dirt distance, right? Our dirt distance. Yeah, it's dirt. We're making Haru into an end. Alright, so yesterday we had a semi-decent run with her. Today we're going to try to top this. I have prepared this. And by I have prepared this, I mean I have found this. 3-star Frontrunner fixes our Frontrunner immediately. Any trigger of Frontrunner is insane. 9-star Stamina. We have some long, some late. None of that matters. Triumphant Bolt is wonderful. Behold Thine Emperor's Divine Might is fine, but we won't be picking it up if we find it. We have an URA and just general corner adept, corner recovery, wonderful. Frontrunner straightaway is wonderful. Straightaway recovery is decent. There's a corner recovery sitting there as well. Go with the flow. I don't value. Japanese Derby is guts, whatever. But that's where we're going to be starting. Sir Raiden, I've had one hell of an evening and morning. What's been going on? Are you okay? You alright? We're going to be, weirdly enough, picking up a Speed Spark. Speed Sparks aren't wonderful, but we have trouble maintaining a high speed value on this Uma specifically. So I'm going to take a speed power spread. We could probably full stamina inherit, but that would be overkill. Your ult doesn't trigger if she's first, meaning she's pace, L late, and Haru end. Yeah, that was kind of not the problem. I can run her without the ult. The problem was that we would be running double pacers. So we had to push L backwards, right? I do remember like the decisions I made yesterday at Zweifeln. But it's nice of you for you to recount to me the things I said yesterday, I suppose. City was fixing lights, so things were misaligned. It was green for my hubs, but 4-way stopped flashing red for the others. He's okay, but his car is totaled. What? What the fuck? I'm so sorry, Sir Raiden. What the hell? I'm so sorry. That is a hell of a day. Fuck. How the hell are they fixing lights live without like proper traffic regulation? Been an eventful 24 hours? Yeah, I imagine. I hope your partner's okay. I mean, you said he's okay, but like, all the best to you. Nonetheless, all the best to you. Fucking silly. Nobody to direct traffic in the dark in the middle of the night. I mean, over here we have crossroads where during the night, sometimes these, the traffic lights just turn off because they're not needed for that level of traffic. But like never without like that being a long established custom, right? Like this doesn't just happen. Hell. We're gonna make one big change on this deck. And that is that one of my favorite cards is going to leave this deck. I'm going to be cutting my favorite German horse and replacing her with not my favorite German horse. I really like Aishin Flash. I think Aishin Flash is a really, really powerful card. She would be the next speed card. She'd be my 4th speed card. However, the difference between them is on average about 100 speed. And that is too much for me to ignore. That unfortunately is too much for me to ignore. So I'm going to be running King Halo in that spot. And we're going to see how that run goes. We saw the first version of the run yesterday, obviously. Let's see how this one goes. They were actively working on them, so still. They blink yellow for us, meaning watch where you drive. I mean, you should always do that, right? MJM, good afternoon. Hello. So, we're running 3-3. There is a consideration of running a 2 and 4. I think you can perfectly run your longs as 2-4s. The reason we're not doing that here is because Medro has plus 20% stamina. If we were running a long horse without that, we'd consider running 4 stamina cards. Ignore the fact that I do not have a 4th stamina card, even if I wanted to bring that. So, this is what we're running. Let's see it explode. What? Okay. God forbid a dark monologue too much. Fine then. Okay. Speedrunning, I guess. Are they really going that aggressive on the lockout timer because server capacity? Is that the problem? That is a very backwards fix. This is the wrong one, right? This is the wrong one. This one. I do not like that, if I'm being honest. Let's get into this career. I warned you. You did warn me, Afid. You did warn me. You should, but you forgot half the humans on this planet are morons. Half, you say? I hope they build a statue to your dedication to humanity one of these days, Neffy. Like, you believe in humankind so much that it's a guiding light to all of us. So, we're fronting, we're longing, we're turfing. That's the plan. We're also hoping for any 3s. We find 3s. We hope for server connection. Step 1. Cut a hole in the... No, wait. Step 1. Find your friendships. As long as we have triples, we're going to be pressing this. We're going to be going for triples. Resolvent duty. I don't quite know. Like, do I pick the 20 power here or do I go speed wisdom? I think we go speed wisdom, right? The power doesn't super matter to us. It is nice, but we do need skill activation. Jason, you are the best duckling. Hello, Jason. The player numbers will go back in a few days. I think so too. Once we're coming out of the honeymoon period, I believe that our player numbers for Uma are absolutely going to drop. That is inevitable. It's the same with every gacha. How hard they're gonna drop is a different question entirely. Elegance. We're getting a lot of these. So Elegance is her stat event. This could get us Practice Perfect. We didn't get Practice Perfect. That's okay. It's a shame that we didn't see it, but I do not value it that highly anyway. I got recently Gold City SSR card. Why does it only have 3 skills? Gold City SSR is probably one of the worst SSR skill cards available, Tornus. It is very bad. Oh, unlike this. 3%? Thank you. Is it normal to get some races with 13 pace chasers? No. The power of RNG, Alex. The power of RNG. I've personally not seen it that bad yet. But, wow. Sleep deprived pre-debut, huh? Okay. So, this is... She has two of the bloody glutton events, by the way. This is the first one. One of them is the bottom option, the other one is the top option. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. But overall, our early training is looking very, very promising. We've got a lot of points in. Our energy management, not so much. And obviously, we haven't seen any of the events we want to see, but we're getting triples across the board. Huh? What? I suppose... So this is gonna be funny. Ha! I guess we have to recover from this. This is now officially awful. What are we on? Practice poor? We're on practice poor. Like, across the board, good trainings, but that was a, what, like 2 or 3%er we failed there? Fair enough. Let us see what our debut holds for us. That's not great. We deleted a day and lost 10. Yeah, oops. Awesome pre-debut? Nope. A really good friendship training for the pre-debut. That it is. Entirely true. Everything else, not so much. Alright. Make me proud, Miss Speed Horse. You got this, I believe in you. You might be stuck on the outside and you might only have below 200 speed. But you have all of the stamina that you do not need for this race. I believe in Megiddo. 2000 meters, obviously, on a medium here is going to take a bit of stamina. But nothing that the game doesn't provide for us this early on. Really good position, like where we are. Hopefully blocking that generic frontrunner. Overtaking here is going to be very, very fun for us. Until we cannot overtake anymore. Love to see that. Where are we at? There's a lot of late coming up, right? I need to make a habit. I need to make a habit of looking at our actual pre-race statistics. So, with half of the race being over, Medru McQueen all the way in the front. A really comfortable distance behind the generic frontrunner behind her, 800 meters. The generics probably out of this race. I do not believe there's anything that can get to us here. Duty of Dignity calls will seal this up. We do not need that distance, but we will absolutely take it. Whee goes the horse, 600 meters. Can we get a good distance out of it? We're now not playing for lethal anymore, we're playing for lethal plus. We're seeing how hard we can win. As we accelerate and reach our ultimate top speed, I think we should be at our top speed right now. We will see the others fall back centimeter by centimeter. That is a good amount of horse lengths. One of them really trying for it towards the end there. Very, very interesting. Not bad indeed. Whew, 2 lengths. Even after that training, I am content with. We can do better than that, but that's a good setup. That is a very good setup. Now, let's find out how the rest of the year is gonna go. That don't really go as hard with Redshift. It really does. It really, really does. I like Duty of Dignity calls quite a lot. There are problems with it, obviously. There are problems with it. Most notably that because it triggers on final corner, your race course kind of needs to line up, right? So if you're on the wrong race course where your corner doesn't line up with your sprint as well, then this skill isn't all that great. It certainly is even worse if it's on not Medro McQueen, right? Like it's only like 0.15 meters a second that you gain off of it instead of 0.35. So less than half of its original value at 200 base price, obviously a really tough sell, It also only lasts for like 3 seconds instead of lasting for 5. So not a good inherit, but almost like most of the unique skills that you can find are not good inherits. Right? There's some very notable exceptions: Triumphant Pulse, Divine Emperor's Might, Shooting for Victory, Redshift. Most other ultimates not great for inheriting. We're gonna push this to last day, just like we practiced yesterday. We're not gonna let this go until we hit the last day to train. I think the hopeful stakes are gonna work out nicely for us. We could also train... Is there a race we could run right now? No, there isn't. Never mind. What's our mile? Our mile's E and N. No, we can't. I'd be fine to force through like a C, but no. Not like that. I guess we press Stam here. Late night fan service training. Fan service training, you say? We almost take the speed here. The other option is Guts, which obviously we don't value. The other thing we could have done there is just Infirmary. But I don't want to. Let's go fire this. Wit training is why we always check our training, even on days where we're really low on energy. You can always have a wit train like that, and you will always prefer this. Let's go fire this Infirmary. We've been bearing with it for a while, and if it doesn't cure here, that's okay. But we want the 20 energy right now to get us back into the groove. This does it quite nicely. We're prioritizing our stamina horses, especially Seon and Creek. Creek, obviously, well, we're kind of not prioring Seon, right? Our Seon is only a 0 LB, our Mayano is a max LB, our Creek is a max LB. So those are the ones that we really want. Upgrading those is going to give us the biggest bonus. Obviously, we're still going to try to max out Seon Sky in the end, but if I have to make a choice, I'll leave... I'm not risking that, obviously. We've pushed this for too long. They're sleep deprived. And there's our first Super Creek event. Wonderful. Completing this is a prerequisite to being able to run later down the line. Not to finish this career. We can finish this career kind of whatever happens. It is important for exactly the PvP we're trying to build her for. There's our first little loop training. We could fire that. I'm not going to. I'll finish the Seon Sky and get some director level as well. Ever since. So, normally, had we not been sleep deprived, that this is a train day. This way, obviously, it kind of isn't. We will take the rest into race. There is another sleep deprived. Okay. So we're now missing 40 stamina. We're missing 40 stamina, everyone. This is great. So, here we are. Let me start the first prediction, everyone. This has been getting worse and worse, by the way. Every second, every turn we've pressed has been worse and worse. Our races are Tosin Jordan, Break Step, Bite Al Hikma, Touring Bike, Breeze Plane, Takeoff Plane, Gold Ship Detected, Awilda, Tetra Biblos, Cinnamon Milk, Piccola Variante, Jewel Calcite, My Treat, Winning Ticket, Agnes Tachyon, Ketchup Step, Medro McQueen, and Feel the Fate. This is a pretty pace-heavy environment we're seeing here. Good sprinkling of late as well. These are going to be fighting for a lot of positionals late race. With that many pacers, that seems like a wall to me. Trains and planes and ships, it's true. There's a lot there. Hooray for public transports. our hopeful stakes. We need to land at least the top 3. If we don't, this campaign is instantly over. So, no late there is wonderful. Ring Song, hello, Ring Song. Been trying to get a good run on my queen for 2 days. There's Rushed. She sleeps as well as I do. Night Owl. Well, we haven't had Night Owl yet. We just have a 2 or 3% fail training into practice poor, into double sleep deprived. So it's not great. Stamina wise, on this race length, I hope we're going to be fine. Except that we did eat the Rushed. That is a wit problem with 1400 meters. Agnes directly behind us. Tosin Jordan behind Agnes. That's a really good 1-2-3 if we ignore the generics. However, here to ruin every single one of those plans. Gold Sheep. Come on, Golchi. I mean, don't. Like, say the hell away, but like, still, do the funny. Oh god, she's rapidly approaching. Golchi is 5 lengths away and rapidly approaching. What are we gonna do? 800 meters remaining. She is way too close for this to be comfortable. Agnes Tachyon also overtaking us. Oh no. We're now in 4th. Duty of Dignity will have to really carry hard here, if it can at all. There it is. The additional velocity might not matter to us, as we are struggling with acceleration more than anything else. Agnes Tachyon keeping up velocity. Number 7, Blue, really coming up. That is Golchi, isn't it? It is Goldship. Oh no. Oh no, look at her go. Golchi, don't! Golchi, have mercy! There's no mercy. This is not the face of mercy. We will be 3rd, and with that, I believe, unless the numbers work out really nicely, I believe we just lost the entire run. No, we haven't. That is the bare minimum. The bare minimum. Abysmal. Well, we got the good roll. Saved ourselves 5 stam there. So far, a lot of misery. A lot of misery. Cool. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can we push past this though? Can we come back? Golchi shall never be the face of mercy. She's the foot of mercy, however. Yeah, the hooves of mercy. Is this a cursed run so far? Incredibly. This is so far an incredibly cursed run. I will take this as recompense. And now we're going back to rest. Okay, we get a normal refresh for once. That's wonderful. We get a good stamina train. Both of these require 1 more and we're in. I forgot to switch out Eichin Flash. I forgot to switch Eichin Flash. Oh no. Well. Whenever I cure Night Owl, the horse got it again like 3 or 4 times. That is brutal. That is really bad. Chasing Brilliancy coming in at a really inopportune time. As we're already maxed out. We will happily press this. Early April is not a good time to be at the friendship levels that we're at. Not a good time at all. That, however, looks to be 14, 58, 26, and a corner recovery. That makes up 16 skill points. Not fantastic. However, do not look a gift Uma in the mouth. She forgot to brush her teeth and it's really rude. I'll take the stamina preservation here. We are going to be working towards our summer problems anyway. Both of these are going to be done with the next press of the button. So we will just wait for them to coincidental into whatever they're in. We're not going to be focusing them unless we need stamina recovery on wit and they fall into wit randomly. We can take the hard stats, like this for example, right? Like this feels immediately rewarded. This feels very rewarding. We get another Blippi to upgrade our stamina training. Yeah. 15% is exactly the threshold of what I'm quote-unquote comfortable pressing, and even that I kind of flinch at. I didn't get punished here, beautiful. But with our mood being great, I do not want to rest during summer. We will have to rest during summer, I can almost guarantee that. I'm not going to take singular rainbows here. We're going to take this wit, and then we're going to take the next two that come up no matter what they are. That's okay. That's all the speed girlies, unfortunately. Not who we want to see, but hey. Every horse is better than no horse. With great mood comes great responsibility? No, great training. We're going to be hitting 700 stamina here. 700 stam after first summer. I think I want to be at about 800 after the end of year 2. This feels good. This feels very good. So does a rest. That is the third sleep deprived for those of you keeping track. That is the third sleep deprived. And unfortunately, this is also another random event. We do not want to see these random events ever. We much prefer normal chain events to this garbage. That is actively eating into our chain event allotment. Rough. Here's the next race, everyone. Let's see. Who do we have? Oguri Cap. Overdrain. Aishin Flash. Navigate Light. Tetra Biblos. Blue Chocho. Sunfish Ray. Breeze Airship. Bite Al Hikma. Third Party. Tsipangu Applause. Ribbon Finale. Biwa Hayahide. Machikane Fukukitaru. Medro McQueen. Contest Rival. Special Week. And Krajnaya. Wonderful. Let's get this on the road. Can't get any more sleep deprived than Neville. God damn it. This is not a competition. Me, when I'm in a sleeping terrible competition, my opponent is Medro McQueen. I would love to know the percentages on this, by the way. I would love to know what the percentages are and those rests are. I think I love my Iona's Curie all long and medium. Yeah, that's the problem. That's kind of the issue with her. A slow, casual start as everyone is just sauntering to the front. Medro McQueen leading, commanding. Oh my god. There's a rush. Again. Cool. With a generic behind us, the only thing we have to really fear is Fear itself. Fear itself, by the way, recently renamed itself to Oguri Cap. So we have to fear Oguri Cap. I see a Biwa Hayahide. That is obviously going to be a problem. That's not a Tosin, that's just generic. Tosin is more blue dabba-dee-dabba-die than that. Oguri, I don't believe the Biwa will get into position here. Her ultimate does not really facilitate that. And what else skill spread could they have given her? Oguri, on the other hand, Triumphant Pulse is a hell of a drug. Now that we are trying to finish out the middle leg of the race. Oguri creeping ever closer. In the front runner's vicinity now. How's this gonna go? Oguri coming up on second position now. Starting to threaten us, putting on pressure on the front. The duty of dignity calls. Hopefully it gets us the distance we are looking for. Mind you, maximum velocity, not all that great without appropriate acceleration. But for now it looks like we have some velocity on Oguri here. Our target speed seems to be targeted higher than hers, or we are faster to get there. Biwa Hayahide, on the other hand, interesting stat spread, catching up slowly. Oguri now stranded in third position. Aishin Flash overtaking Oguri. That is rude. That is unusual. Aishin Flash now in third. Medro McQueen, however, running out the race. Here we go. Hey, Gage, how you doing? How's the duck? That's a difficult and intricate question. It's not every day that you get to experience what it's like to be an all-you-can-eat buffet. I mean, right now, this is an all-you-can-misery buffet. That's really all it is. I would like some good RNG through this. Like a good burger, for example. Like a good raffle would do it. Like a couple more glutton events would do it. This is abysmal. I do not want to run G2s. Suzuka Parent today? Suzuka Parent today indeed. Hey Seth, hope you're doing well. Like, I don't want to press any of this, right? Am I hard pressing speed? No. I'm stalling. We're stalling and seeing whether... Spaceball zombies. No. So this has a chance to give you Slacker. Obviously we got it because we cannot have a nice thing right now. This run is dead. We cannot get a good PvP parent... like, we cannot get a good PvP Metro out of this run. That's it, right? Like, that was decided almost the exact moment that... that we got like the first two stamina downs. But this is comical at this point. We're gonna keep this run going because I want to see whether we can maybe spark run her and get her some good skills. I think that's going to be more interesting. But this is not going to be a McQueen that we can field at all. This run is abysmal. This looks like an average run. That really sucks, and I hope you get better soon. That really sucks, Afid. So. On towards the Kikuga show. Usual problems with the Kikuga show. It's 3,000 meters, which is very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. Seiun Sky directly next to us is going to be our prime contender for front running. Narita Brian, Major Orion. These names are all too similar. Narita Brian, Major Orion, Major McQueen. Brian, Ryan, McQueen. No, Major. All too common. Seth, you are the best duckling. A late start to begin is not what we're looking for. It just isn't. McQueen, Seiun Sky at the front. This could get ugly as this race continues. Seiun Sky is a hell of a competitor. A hell of a competitor. Early leg hint. Early leg behind us now. Middle leg. 2,400 meters. 600 meters in. How is our position looking? Major McQueen. Blocked. Same lane. But just pacing for it right now. As she should. Burning our stamina here early is not going to be helpful. Biwa Hayahide, Special Week, Narita Brian, Major Orion, and of course Best Girl, Manhattan Cafe, followed by Second Best Girl, TM Opera O, all biding their time, conserving stamina, waiting until they can get to us. They will have their time. There's plenty of time with 1,600 meters remaining. Once we hit the 1,500 mark, which is not going to be displayed at the top, that is when all hell breaks loose, which should be right about now. You can kind of sometimes tell the music changing. It doesn't always happen. 1,400 meters. Major McQueen, decent one-horse length lead. Behind that, Seiun Sky. Behind that, with a long distance away, Special Week with not that much distance away, Biwa Hayahide, followed by Manhattan Cafe and TM Opera O. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 1,000 meters remaining. The last part of the race has begun. We're soon going to be launching into the last curve, which is when we can hopefully see Major McQueen fire her ultimate. This is the second to last curve. Remember, the big curves are two curves, one in, one out. This is the out one. Here we go, Duty of Dignity calls. Get me that distance, please. 600 meters remaining. That is more than enough for you to fire everything you can. Seiun Sky with a gigantic difference in racing. In a distant second, not even a distant second anymore. Special Week now taking that position from her. Major McQueen, you can do this. Come on. You got this, you got this, you got this. Is this our first distance? This is going to be our first distance. Oh, I think this was our first distance. That is an early first distance. There we go. Happy daylight saving time, everyone. Well done, McQueen. Really happy about that. There's a hydrate hint. Not something that we super value, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Taste of Warmth, that's our second. Beautiful. Now. Sorry, I'm probably sounding a bit out of it right now. I feel really sick out of nowhere, and I don't know why. The started at the start of this race. Like, I have no idea where this nausea is coming from. We can get over that. Apologies. This just caught me off guard. So, where are we at? Early November, Tenno Show coming up 11. We have time. Most importantly, we do not want to go to max stamina here. We want to start burning some level of stamina. All of our good races are kind of in, like, second. So let's go get some stamina. Then, we will consider running the Japan Cup. Unless there's anything better to do. I think we're training here. If this was like a one or none. This run is fucking dead. This run is just dead. It's just over. It is just over. There's a Slacker proc. Slacker did clear first try, but now we're in late December. We didn't get to run any of the races that we wanted to run. Our training is now bad, so I'm gonna run the Arima Keenan because it's the best option we have. Maybe it's something better, maybe. I feel really... I really don't feel good. Holy shit. Okay, hold up. Ducklings, I'll have to be right back, sorry. Oh my god. Apologies, everyone. Give me a minute. Alright, everyone. Sorry about that. I don't think we're finishing today's stream normally. Apologies. I feel sick as hell, and I'm nauseous and just not. No, I'm. This like started, like this literally just started. I have no idea where this is coming from. I'm so sorry, but like everything's a bit spinny, and I'm just, holy shit. Sorry everyone. I'm really fucking sorry. I've no idea. Return of 3 weeks ago? Has it been? It hasn't even been that long, has it? Like I don't know. I do not know everyone. Sorry. I'm gonna go like lie down or something. I think. I'm gonna throw you all over on a raid. Rabu raided us recently, so I'm gonna return the favor. I'm sorry that this is such an abrupt end to stream, but I do not feel well at all. Tomorrow, I'm hopefully feeling better tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got board games. Board games. And maybe after board games we've got more Uma. We'll see about that. Everyone, enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your start into the weekend. And, sorry again. Thank you for the raid message, Siren. Thank you. And obviously, last but not least, here's the random Discord chill. If you wanna, like, talk Uma, if you wanna, like, talk about mechanics and things. I'm so sorry. God. I need to run. Bye, everyone.